Well, new at 6 o'clock, an NBC5 Investigates exclusive. You are about to hear from the former student who this week learned she will receive a $17.5 million settlement from Chicago Public Schools.
And this is believed to be the largest settlement of its kind in Illinois history. All this after years after she was sexually abused by an administrator. Tonight, our investigative reporter Bennett Haeberle has her story and the concern that this could be a perennial problem.
Approved payment of proposed settlement regarding Jane Doe versus Board of Education and Brian Crowder.
There was no public discussion.
Yes. Aye.
It took the Chicago Board of Education roughly 90 seconds to approve
14 ayes, 0 nays. This motion is adopted by the board.
and adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.
After greenlighting a $17.5 million settlement for a former student who was sexually abused. Our investigation found since 2017, at least 7 educators from Little Village Lawndale High School have resigned or been fired while under investigation for sexual misconduct. The OIG substantiated many of those allegations raised in our reporting and banned the teachers from working at CPS. Brian Crowder, the former dean and now convicted of abusing this student, was among them.
I can move on and heal in peace now.
The former student spoke to NBC5 Investigates Thursday about this settlement, which ends her lawsuit against Chicago Public Schools. She says it does not undo what years of abuse did.
No amount of money can take my pain away, but I do feel like I can heal in peace now and finally turn the page.
What would you tell your younger self?
Oh, I would hug myself so hard, and I would say that it was time for me to stick up for me and do the right thing for me and for others, and not for the wrong person or the wrong reasons. You know, I'm very proud. It's been a long journey.
It started on Snapchat, she says, but morphed into a sexual relationship while she was still underage. Her outcries to another teacher, her attorneys say, went nowhere. Court records show Crowder twice posed as her stepfather so that she could get 2 abortions while underage. A third happened after she left the high school. Prosecutors showed records at Crowder's criminal trial this summer that his cell phone number was on the clinic's records and that he called off from work on the same days Jane had abortions. He was convicted and sentenced to 22 years in prison.
I think the message that it sends is that children and their safety have to be the school district's #1 priority.
Child advocates say this settlement should send a message.
Yeah, first of all, I am absolutely heartbroken for what this young woman had to endure during her high school years and beyond. And in addition to that, I'm absolutely outraged that this pervasive behavior continues in our Illinois schools.
Advocates like Tanya Haig say they'd like to see more public-facing information on teachers who've been investigated for misconduct. A CPS spokeswoman said the district denies any wrongdoing, but chose to settle the case to avoid uncertainty, cost, and the emotional toll of a trial. Bennett Haeberle, NBC5 Investigates.
Thanks to Bennett.